Hi, my name is Ann Click with Pat O'Brien at the beautiful Hopkinton Common gazebo on a beautiful day with a little bit of breeze. And we are going to talk about our family day, but first I want to tell you the other events that are going to happen starting at 10 o'clock. We of course have the annual Poly Arts here on the Common. We have a marathon quilting up at the Cultural Arts Center. And then we have our Woodsman Show at the Field 12 of the school. And our family day is starting at 3 o'clock and the Woodsman Show at 2. So I hope all of you get the information that will be on various media throughout the town between now and the 15th of September. And for our information about Family Day, we want you to go to friendsofhopkinton.org. Okay?
And one thing that we forgot, and hopefully people don't forget, is the closing of the center school.
Oh my gosh.
So the historical center school, which is right over from the Common here, is officially going to close, and it's going to change over from the school department, I think, to the town. And they have the official closing ceremony at noontime.
That's right.
But center school is going to be open at 11 o'clock, and it's going to be open till 2 o'clock for people to go through it and see the school that probably many of them have gone through.
Right.
So center school closing 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. The official closing will be at noontime. So that's just another part of a great day in Hopkinton.
Right.
On September 15th, Saturday, and it will start here at the Common.
At the Common with Poly Arts at 10. Yep.
And it'll end up at the high school, middle school with the Woodsman Show and Family Day.
Okay. And fireworks.
Fireworks, and we're really looking forward to that. Very successful first year we had last year, and it was well received, and we couldn't have done it without the great support of the town. So Ann, why don't you tell us about some of the events that we're going to be having there?
Thank you. All right, well, I want to start with the Woodsman Show because it is going to start at 2 o'clock and it's going to be ending at 5. And folks will remember that there are the crossbow competitions, a log throw, and a maple sap run. And this year, Joe Regan is going to throw in a couple of extra things. It's called the Big Girl Skillet Toss, and also a Big Boy Log Throw. So along with the other things people are familiar about, those are going to be a couple of extra things. So this actually is geared for kids from 9 and above, okay, just to let folks know that. And it's at Field 12. And there'll be more information. If you would please go to friendsofhopkinton.org, we'll give you more information about that. On the general field, if we want to talk a little bit about that, I can give you some info on that as well. There's going to be a scarecrow situation where families can make a scarecrow. We're asking people to bring their clothes. We're going to have hay for them to fill them with. We're going to have a face thing for them to work with. And we are going to have the know-how how to do it. And then at 4 o'clock, the Girl Scouts are going to run the very popular kids race, and that's going to be from 4 to 5:30. So I'm going to let you take over with the Knights of Columbus that's going to start at 3.
We got a new event, the Knights of Columbus. The council that represents Hopkinton and Ashland are joining in with the other Knights of Columbus in the state to hold a soccer challenge. And what this is that we'll use an official high school professional-sized net, and they'll coordinate off to make it each side to be worth specific points. And kids will go out there ages 9 to 14, and they will take 15 shots from the penalty line kick. And then all the balls will be totaled up and points will be awarded. And each age group, for both male and female, will get a winner. And the winner of that will go on to a regional and a district challenge, and will go all the way to a state champion. So that's going to be happening between 3 and 5. Mm-hmm. Now we're asking if you plan on doing that, if you bring your cleats, that could help you out. And we also got to prove your age, because if you go on to the regional and the districts, they're going to mandate that. So we want to make sure we got all our ducks in order and that everything's all set. So if you can, bring a birth certificate, bring your cleats, and that's going to be going on from about 3 to 5:30. and it'll be run by the Knights of Columbus.
I think it's 3 to 6:30, Pat.
3 to 6:30.
And
That is awesome.
everybody who shows up can participate, but it's the Hopkinton Ashland residents that are going to go on to the state,
Yes.
state trials. Right.
So a couple other timely events. At 3:30, our fire department, once again, will be doing a vehicle extrication. That will be right behind the middle school. They did a fabulous job. Deputy Chief Miller and his men were out there. They were tearing a car apart, showing the residents of Hopkinton the various equipment that their fire department has and how they go about extricating someone that is trapped in a vehicle. So that'll be right in the parking lot behind the middle school at 3:30, and that's a great event.
What else are we going to have, Pat?
What else we're going to have? Probably most favorite activities last year were for the kids, and we have Bouncy Houses.
We have Bouncy Houses, but we also want to mention the food trucks and our entertainment. If you wouldn't mind just
Sure.
mentioning some of the entertainment, that'd be great.
Entertainment. So we got a lot of the returning acts from last year that was very well received. This year, we are stepping it up a little bit with the high school act. We're dealing with Colin Hurley, who has dealt with the high school bands, and he's lining us up a great act to start our entertainment at 3 o'clock. And then going from there, we got Hopkinton favorites, Amanda Maffei. She'll be on doing her great music. We got Kyle Adams and his group will be on to give us some entertainment. Barbara Kessler, who was here last year, who's a wonderful musician. She'll be here with her band. And we got ESL.
Yep.
Yes, they'll be doing something. They'll surprise us.
They always surprise us.
Whether it's songs from plays or a skit or something, but they told us they'll be there and they'll be entertaining us.
Yep.
And we'll end it up like we did last year with Steve Spector and the Hot Acoustics. They'll do the ending set and they'll lead us right up into the fireworks. That should happen about 8:30 to 8:45, depending on the darkness. So if you're just planning on coming back for the fireworks, plan on being there. They can go off anywhere between 8:30ish to 8:45.
And they should come early and have supper. Because
Exactly.
of the food. And we want to thank Carter Allen and Don Cronin. They are going to be the MCs of the day, and they did a beautiful job last year.
Oh, they certainly
right
did.
from the stage. They really kept everybody attention. You
Attention.
got to go there, you got to go there, you got to be here, you got to be there, and they did a great job.
So, and we can just mention transportation down from the middle school to the lumberjack contest. We're going to have 2 buses donated by our Council for Aging. They're going to provide the buses, and we'll have transportation, so you don't have to walk. You can go back and forth to go down to Joe Regan's Woodsman Show, come back up, get something to eat, and partake in the
all the activities, which we haven't really touched on very much, Pat. I think we have between 15 and 20 right now.
Yes, all local organizations, all doing some things, whether it's a tug of war, face painting,
Yep.
some tic-tac-toe.
Yep.
We got a dollhouse. We got. It ranges from A to Z
Really? Yeah,
on the activities.
Absolutely, and we'll have more information, as I say, on the friendsofhopkinton.org webpage. So we'd like people to please check in with us on that.
And the one thing that we need is good weather. So if everyone can hang their rosaries out their window, we need good weather on that Saturday. And any more information you need on the day for Hopkinton Day, please tune into hopnews.com, and he's got a full schedule of the day's event. So we'd like to thank Hop News, Robert Falcione, for
Yes.
putting us on here.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing everyone on Family Day, September 15th, 2018, starting at 2 o'clock at the Woodsman, 3 o'clock at the school fields.
Thanks, Pat. Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, bro.